And in business, energy experts laud the arrival of second car Powership but expect cheaper electricity, particularly for industrial growth.
And on international front, 2 white South African farmers who forced a black man into a coffin have been convicted of attempted murder and kidnapping.
We've got the details of these stories for you here on News 360, plus the very latest from the world of sports and entertainment.
We'll go on to our first story this evening. Some energy experts have lauded the arrival of the second car Powership, but expect electricity at a cheaper cost, particularly for industrial growth. The procurement of the Powership is a fulfillment of a power purchase agreement with the Electricity Company of Ghana.
The world's largest Powership, the 470 megawatts Karadeniz Powership named Osman Khan, will replace the current 225 megawatts batch. The 270 megawatts Powership is expected to supply uninterrupted and reliable electricity at the lowest cost to Ghana for the thermal power generation, with its dual fuel engines and combined cycle power generation technology. The Powership will initially use low sulfur heavy fuel oil to generate electricity, while the fuel will be converted to natural gas as soon as local natural gas supplies become available, ensuring cost savings for Ghana. Energy experts say the need to bring in more energy sources is crucial, but has to be cheap and competitive.
We all know that in the sub-region we are selling, our power is the most expensive. So even if we want to sell it through the West African power pool, I'm not sure there are too many countries who are interested because ours is still on the high side. But again, it's coming in, it's in another installed capacity. If we do have fuel to run it and it's the cheapest option, why not? The problem we have here now is that some of these agreements are take or pay. So either you use it or not, you're paying capacity charges.
If your energy is expensive, that also affects attractiveness of the country to investment. So that is why over time we have been arguing that we have to have processes that allows us to competitively invite businesses into the power sector so that we can have cheaper power.
With government's one district, one factory policy, some have suggested industry stands to benefit if only electricity is affordable.
It does help knowing that you should have enough electricity to be able to power and support your industrialization drive. The only problem here is that the electricity we sell in Ghana is also very, very expensive, especially for this category of non-residential customers. In fact, if you're a non-residential customer and you consume beyond a certain threshold, it doesn't really make sense for you to do that. And many people are even having to switch over to their gen sets because the power at that level, the unit cost is so high.
The operations of 470 megawatts Karadeniz Powership Osman Khan is also expected to create more employment opportunities. Already, Car Powership is supplying electricity with its operational 225 megawatts Karadeniz Powership Isigal Sultan since November 2015. The second Powership will start operating at the Tema Fishing Harbour in September 2017. The procurement of the second Powership is in line with the power purchase agreement signed with the Electricity Company of Ghana (ECG), requiring Car Powership Ghana Company Limited to provide a total of 450 megawatts capacity and directly feed it into the national grid for 10 years.
Good afternoon to you. This is News in Brief at 3:30 with me, Anthony Jackson. Now, the world's largest Powership, the 470 megawatts Karadeniz Powership named Osman Khan has finally arrived on Ghanaian waters. The arrival of the second power ship is in consonance with the power purchase agreement signed with the Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, requiring Powership Ghana Company Limited to provide a total of 450 megawatts capacity and directly feed it into the national grid for the next 10 years.
The 470 megawatts power ship is expected to supply uninterrupted and reliable electricity at one of the lowest costs to Ghana for thermal power generation with its dual fuel engines and combined cycle power generation technology. The power ship will initially use low sulfur heavy fuel oil to generate electricity, but the fuel will be converted to natural gas as soon as local natural gas supplies become available, ensuring cost savings for Ghana. The operations of 470 megawatts Karadeniz power ship Osman Khan is also expected to create more employment opportunities. Already, Powership is supplying electricity with its operational 235 megawatts Karadeniz power ship Aysegul Sultan since December 2015. The second power ship will start operating in the Tema fishing harbour in September.